Gay people don't shoot kids.
One never knows when the homosexual is about.
It's not a question.
You used to fit me. Cornbread eating asshole.
Just chewing it is relaxing.
That's only in the morning.
I have to call my grandma.
What are you going to tell her?
I'm going to tell her I just had 2 cocks in.
Blast off.
Yes.
Grandma should be the first one to know.
Here we are. It's Rise to Offend, episode 62. I am Brandon Gooch. I'm always joined by
Dennis Huff
and
Peter Spike.
Look at you, even put in that Yugoslavian
Mommy's,
twang.
Mommy's
Bosnian
favorite commie.
Yeah, that
Twang.
Bosnian little.
Are you really a communist?
I am not a communist. You were not a communist, no.
That's why we went to war with you guys in 36.
Yeah, and kicked your ass.
Didn't go to war with. Nobody went to war with Yugoslavia. What kind of nonsense are you guys saying right
They
now?
should have over that stupid car. Dude, did I tell you before?
They should have over the Yugo.
On a side note, like a couple, I don't know, maybe a month or two ago, I saw some girl in a fucking sweet cherry, looked like brand new fucking Yugo. Like a dark blue on the freeway, dude, on the way to work one night. I'm like, that looks brand fucking new. Weren't those like $5,000?
Yeah, and they were
like
discontinued in like 1990.
Because they were like fucking a
death
ticking
machines.
time
Yeah.
bomb.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it looked brand new. I'm like, that's a goddamn Yugo.
Yeah, that was Pete's mom driving that.
Okay. They drove it over here from the homeland.
Yep, exactly.
Dude, we were all about those cars.
The engine is flatted, Peter.
They lasted about 30,000 miles. No problems. No
It just
problems.
burst in the flames.
No, we use
There's
kilometers.
trouble.
Well, once again, you can email us at risetooffend@gmail.com. We're also available on the Facebook.com/risetooffend and the Twitter at risetooffend. My God, we're reaching out to you guys.
Yeah,
Some of you write us. Some of you, well, and a lot of you don't. Usually it's the same guy who writes us over and over again. Lance, thank you very much. We know we're awesome.
I'm just going to put this out there, Lance. You get the first shirt that we ever print.
The very first shirt. And guess what? We're going to charge you half price.
Right. $49 per
$49 just for you, Lance.
Each.
We'll sign it, Lance.
That's $150 a shirt.
So we took a couple weeks off.
1 week.
1 week off. We took a week off.
We missed last
Yeah,
week.
and I'll tell you what happened. Right,
Gooch had gout.
Gooch had gout.
No.
That's exactly no. Gooch really fucked up his ankle though. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, outside of I did everything wrong that you could do outside of breaking it or tearing a ligament. And I'm not even exactly sure if I didn't tear a ligament or not.
What happened, Gooch?
I was grabbing a hot plate off of a chair, and I stepped back off the chair, and then clank. And this is after I called in sick for work, by the way.
Who has a hot plate in the 21st century?
It's called a skillet.
You know, no.
No, a hot plate?
A skillet is a fucking skillet.
Yeah, no.
A hot plate is like something you would carry in the back of your fucking Yugo.
Oh, well, it's basically the same deal. A hot plate.
So like a pan, like a frying pan.
No, okay, this wasn't a frying pan. This was like one of those,
Electric griddle?
Yeah, a griddle.
All right.
There you go.
Hot plate. What are we, fucking in prison?
Hey, it's fucking, here's the deal. It may not be a plate, but it was hot when you plug it in.
Skid Row.
Maybe I am.
A hot plate, I'm going to put my mouse on there.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys put a picture of his ankle up on the Rise to Offend?
No, it wasn't big enough. The screen wasn't big enough.
Dude,
dang, no kidding.
Dude.
Yeah. No
I mean, it is huge.
Because it was bad.
I saw that next to, I'm like, go to the doctor, stupid.
Yeah, this
it's
was Dennis.
broken.
This was Dennis. This is how I knew I was in trouble, all right? This is how I knew it was worse than what I thought it was, because I was like, oh, it's sprained, I'll just walk it off. Dennis sees it and he's like, dude, that's how you get gangrene, dude. There's something broke. No, seriously, dude, there's something broke.
I thought there was something broke too.
So
I was just trying to kickstart Obamacare, and,
but right, exactly.
Get in there and start spending some money.
So I got to tell you, this is what. So we have this friend, Dennis, and I. You don't know this. I didn't even told you this yet, Dennis. We have this guy we work with. His name's Chuck. He's brand new, right? Now Chuck is a guy who is in shape. You could tell he's a sporty guy.
Works here.
Yeah, Chuck.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Wait. Anyway, though, I go like this. I go, yeah, Chuck. I went to the doctor to get an X-ray to see if my foot was broken. He goes, I told you it was sprained. I go, I know you told me it was sprained. The doctor told me it was sprained. He goes, who told you it was broke? I go, Dennis. He goes, next time ask an athlete. And I go,
did it really?
I go, how do you know Dennis wasn't an athlete? And he goes, come on.
Wow. Nice. Yeah.
I'm just going to barge into his studio one day when he's on the air.
I have an athlete's question for you, Chuck.
Exactly.
While you're on the air.
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
Dude, I've never seen an ankle that swollen and not something be broken or a hairline fracture or something.
Agreed.
That's why I was telling you can get an infection if you have a broken bone and you don't get it treated.
KY keeps life sexy.
in your butt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was. It definitely was one of those things, dude.
You couldn't get a fucking shoe on it.
No, I couldn't. I couldn't get a shoe on.
His foot was double the size of his other foot.
Yeah, for real. It was. Yeah, it looked like
one of John Pennett's cankles.
It looked like my snake got bit by a Pentecostal. No, it looked like my ankle got bit by one of those snake handlers. You know what I mean? Like, ever seen those pictures where they get bit by the rattlesnakes?
Yes.
Yeah.
It did look like a snake bite.
Yeah.
I had a roommate that got bit by a rattlesnake. We
You told me
share
that story.
another time, man. But damn.
Yeah. Now, you guys have done it before. Pete, you got a funny story. What happened?
Dude, when I was like, I grew up in apartments, so all us kids always did real dumb stuff. But I do remember that there was one time we always got really, really injured playing hide and seek. And one time,
wow.
Yeah, no, I'm not kidding.
You guys lived life
it
on
was
the
like
edge.
it was
Yeah.
like death race version of a hide and seek. That's
like
how
a
we played
Hunger
it.
Games.
It was no joke. Like, we did not want to be it. So I remember one time this dude Q was chasing me, and he was super fast. And
was Q black?
His name was Quintel. Yes.
Okay, that's
yes.
weird.
Yeah, exactly.
And Q was
That really needed an explanation.
Yeah. When you said his name was Q and he was super fast, I pieced it together immediately.
I'm like, Q.
Yeah, so pretty good. It could have been like the person that gives James Bond the weapons, whose name is Q as well.
He's not super fast.
What was his real name?
Who? Quintel?
Say it street.
Quintel?
All right.
Wow.
That was
That's surprisingly Bosnian.
Is that your traffic?
That was like a street in the suburbs, but go on.
Yeah.
So Q was chasing me, and like I said, he was super quick, so I ran up the stairs, and I just go to the right, and I just opened the door to the apartment. This lady's in the kitchen.
Do you know this lady?
No.
Just some random apartment you fucking...
Oh, yeah. I busted
What are you,
through.
Ferris Bueller?
Dude. And so I turn a right, and there's the patio, and I just open the patio door, and I just jump from the patio.
He jumped off a second
The
story.
best part is Q's right behind me. He almost got me. So right below me is the sidewalk, and then there's the grass. And my mind's like, no, it's not that high. I'll land on the grass. I'll be fine. No. My legs fucking hit. I scream like, it's craziness. And the thing is, I scream, and I look at my brother and my friend Pee Wee, and I'm like, come get me. Because base was like, it was this.
That was your brother.
You were
black?
still trying to get to base.
I was trying to get to base. It was this. They have like the barbecue stubs in apartments. It was like the chair, and so sure enough, Pee Wee. I thought Q would jump after me, but he didn't. He went back down the stairs.
Oh, really?
And Pee Wee
you don't
Nick
think that he
dragged
saw
me
his
to
friend
base.
jump off a second-story building, break his fucking ankles, and he's like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to do that.
I'm going to take my time and go
They-
back.
they
Hey, by the
dragged
way,
me
I'm black
to-
and I'm super fast. I can run down the stairs and get him.
Yeah, dude.
Hell with all the
He was.
parkour.
Yeah.
But they dragged me right like a foot away from base, so I actually had to drag my way to touch the leg of the thing, not to get tagged.
That
in.
is dedication.
And I was crying. Oh.
Dude, what did the lady at least yell at you or something?
Oh, she was. Oh, yeah. She came outside and started screaming, and then she saw me crying. And actually, I remember her being real sweet. She went and got my mom after the fact that I jumped out of her balcony. Oh, and I remember my mom was
son
like,
broke
"You
into my
jumped out of
house."
the second floor balcony." I was like, "I just didn't want to be it, Mom. I can't explain."
Do
It
an
was
impersonation of your mom. She's the sweetest lady, and she's so Bosnian. Go
Brandon, why did you shit in our bush?
ahead. There you go. See?
Because Brandon, there was some dog shit on top of our bush in front of our house at the time, and I said,
mom's
"Oh,
bush?
I'm not dead as stop."
Did she own all I'm saying, did she own the bush?
It was a shrub in front of my mom's house.
Did
The
she own
shrub. I'm sorry I used the word bush.
Did it belong to her?
There was a shrub that belonged to my father and mother in front of our
My
house.
pussy dry.
And there was some I think a big dog shit on it, and she's like, "Who shit in the bush?" And I said, "Mom, that was Brandon." And so
Really?
she's like, Why did Brandon shit in the bush?"
Why would Brendan shit on
Why
my
does he eat
bush?
crayons?
Straight up lied.
Why would Brendan shit on my
But
pubes?
yeah, she she took me to the hospital, and I thought I broke both my ankles too. And sure enough,
Keep in mind you were 11. And
I was
you heal-
11.
You heal a lot faster.
And I
You're
did
like
heal.
Wolverine. You
Yeah.
could heal faster.
Dude, I'm
you're
telling you,
11.
I healed in like I think 4 days. My swelling went down lower than yours did.
Yeah, you're,
went down pretty
you're
quick.
also 11. You
Yeah.
can bounce back from shit like that.
That's that Chechnyan blood in you.
Yeah, for real.
There was but and you know what? I wasn't it, so I win.
And guess what? Yeah. I was definitely it, and I'm not an athlete.
The hot
and
plate.
I found out the hard way.
Right.
The hot plate. Jesus Christ.
The griddle.
Yeah, I don't have any, like, we used to play tag, but I never ran into a strange person's house.
I've ran
jumped
through
off.
a whole bunch of people's backyards before, like over the fence.
Running
but
through
never-
their backyards.
I would never have the balls to go crashing through their door and leap out the back fucking window.
No, patio.
Running through their back, you know, I mean, you're at a party and some cops get called, you jump and then you just hoof
Excuse
it.
me, ma'am, you have a lovely home.
There was a boatyard with barbed wire above it, like right next to where it was the Los Palmas de Palmas, and there was a kid. I was chasing him, this dude Marcus, and he jumped on the wall and jumped over the barbed wire, landing in a boat, not to get tagged in. And that's a true story. I'm not even kidding, dude.
Wow, was the boat base?
Huh?
Was the boat base?
Well, no. What do you mean by base? I don't know what that means.
What was the? You were just saying your brothers dragged you to the fucking base.
Oh no! The boat wasn't base. He jumped over the barbed wire and landed on a boat that was in the boatyard because there was this boat selling place right next to our apartments, and I didn't chase after him because he didn't want me to tag him. I'm not even kidding.
Wow.
And so he was black too. Does that matter?
Well,
a little bit.
They're supposed to hate boats.
I mean, it gives an
Dude,
affect
I
to the story.
got a lot of apartment stories, man. A lot, and we don't have to keep talking about it, but they're all dumb. They're all dumb.
Well, this is the deal though. With my busted up ankle though, I pulled it together and I still managed to make it to Motley Crue. Dennis also joined us.
I went.
Really
I took the night
interesting.
off.
That's interesting.
And
Well, you know why?
we can cancel the podcast so we can go to Motley Crue.
yeah, to say that I got
Because I was in the suite.
Yeah,
Was sweet.
we were in a suite.
I told you
and,
that's the only time I go to shows.
And let me tell you something. Me watching Motley Crue is a lot more entertaining than me entertaining doing the podcast.
Continue.
So it's Motley Crue.
I understand. I guess.
And it's a great time. And it should be. You should have been there. I
hate
wanted
Motley
you
Crue.
to be there.
Motley Crue is my top in my top two hated bands of all time.
Are you
Journey
serious?
and Motley Crue. I can't
Really?
stand Motley Crue. What's good about Motley Crue?
What do you mean?
At
What's
Devil,
good at Motley
Livewire?
Crue?
Dude, they
Yeah.
played Bastard.
Guys,
Are you kidding me?
Don't name drop Motley Crue.
You're a
songs.
bastard.
Yeah. First off,
I think they're awful.
okay, you like Ween.
I
Which is
appreciate Ween.
No.
I don't like Ween.
How could you say that Ween is better than Motley Crue?
It's a completely different band.
No, it's
however,
not. It's
I
not a
can say
completely
Ween is better. I don't like Motley Crue. I think Motley Crue sucks. I think their songs are awful. I think their lyricists are awful. I think their musicians are awful. I think they suck, dude. I don't like Motley. Just like Journey, can't handle Journey. They're horrible.
You're out of
I
your
hear Dr. Feelgood. I think it's the stupidest song I ever heard, bro.
It's a song about Rat Tail Jimmy. He's a second head hood, and he at Hollywood. So why don't you go suck a dick?
Deals at Powered
Really?
Goods.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I hate hair metal though. That's like the death, dude. There's so few hair metal bands I can listen to. Maybe Skid Row. Maybe Skid Row. That's
Right.
about it.
Just roided out fucking twits in L.A. who try to get their girlfriends killed,
Right.
or their wives.
Well, let me just say
Oh
this.
yeah, that's true. I do like that band.
Let me just
for
say
you,
this.
buddy.
So by the time
San Diego.
it was me, Travis, my lady, and then we met Dennis and his buddy.
Do Travis's voice, Dennis.
Hey, everybody, let's go to fucking Texas, man.
I'm gonna see Motley Crue, man.
Hey, I've got to go to Texas.
Not too shabby.
Man, I got a fucking beard and everything, dude.
Yeah, my goatee's real.
So anyway, Travis and I proceed to get obliterated.
Nice.
My girl drives, which makes it so awesome.
I was also presently getting
Dennis
obliterated.
and his friend, and
away from you.
his extremely large friend, by the way.
It's a big dude.
So they get drunk, and this is what happened. I found myself joining in on this game. Dennis and his buddy, when they get drunk, they mock homosexual activity.
Yeah, me and
so
my
every
buddy
time you walk by,
I didn't see that
you get
coming.
air jerked off. You know what I mean? or if you go or somebody's pretending to blow somebody. I don't know what the hell's going. Next thing you know, I know I'm doing it.
Oh, wow.
So it's just this three-way mime jerking off game that we're playing with one another, or we're putting our hand on the back of
Sure.
each other's heads. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
And I missed
but
this?
we thought it was the most hilarious thing in the game.
I'll
It
tell
was
you why.
so fucking fun.
Because it was.
Yeah, dude, it was hilarious to us.
Sure.
And yeah, it got out of control. And then so Motley Crue was fucking awesome, and
Doubtful.
and
So
I
much fire.
dude, there was so much fire. They gave Nikki Sixx, the bass player, who's a really good bass player, Pete. Suck it. They gave him a flamethrower. When's the last time you saw Ween with a flamethrower?
Yeah.
Why are we bringing up Ween? Like this is one of my
Because you're
favorite
talking shit about
bands.
like a metal rock hair band that's been going strong and selling out. They had the top selling.
I don't like Motley
tour
Crue,
like
dude.
a couple years ago.
Yeah,
but I'm
I
just
know
saying,
that.
you talk shit about them, and then you're like, I'm down with Ween.
I could
Yeah,
talk shit about
Ween.
certain bands.
Push the little daisies and make them come
You
up.
guys were talking
I remember Beavis and Butthead clowned the shit out of that song.
What was that other song?
There you go,
live
bro.
under the crust of the sea.
Yeah, it's dumb. It's for dummies.
Why Ween? I'm just saying, you're representing.